So I want to start these vlogs for a while, and we're starting them with the new moon in Aquarius. Um, I have these like sticks, and I have other stick decor as well, but this feels very winter to me. I don't know. So I want to start doing um, like vlog style through the seasons to kind of show the different like energies and how we flow within our own cycles and our seasons through our natal chart, right? So we have 12 houses in our natal chart. We go through the 12 seasons. And so I'm choosing season 8 to start this. I attempted to start doing these like vlog style things in Virgo season, which would have been season 3 for me. And I'm trying again, and hopefully this time it makes it to YouTube. Like, I honestly hope it does. So I want to start with doing a mini tiny rant. I'm a Gemini sun, Pisces moon, Cancer rising. Basically about the way, and this can be like very like Aquarian topic I'm going to go over, and I have a podcast and I go really like, what's the word? I go off there with like different conspiracy theories I have about the world and stuff, and I love my podcast. But I want to show like how astrology can be practical, because with Pluto and Aquarius, I'm finding that the way astrology has been used in the past is just, it's not doing it for me. Like, I'm looking at like celebrities' charts and like world events, and I question the ethics in that. But then also just, the pop culture-ness of astrology, and like, memes on Instagram. And I have a background in marketing, social media communications, and definitely bringing astrology into your business and brands social media. Like, that can be a thing, bringing astrology into the strategy, but there's like a good way to do it, and then I feel like a bad way to do it. That, I don't know, astrology is this tool you can go like really, really deep with, and it can be so healing and so powerful because there's so many layers. And I should say, like, I'm in my 8th house season right now, which is all about diving deep. And so it bothers me so much when I see people using this tool in a way that I believe to be so surface level and so superficial. And then I go, like, what was the point of that? Like, yes, it's fun. It can be maybe a little connective, but then it's like, oh, that's it. And then it kind of gets like tossed to the side. Or I did like a review of how many people I've like read charts for, and a lot of people just get their chart read once, and like it's a novelty thing to look at their natal chart. But then I've had this handful or handfuls of people that have come to do multiple readings and follow-ups and check-ins, or like learn astrology for me, and do workshops and then do their own self-study. And I see like a transformation, and I just think, why can't everyone who I see go through that transformation? And then some people don't. They just do that one reading, and I don't know, to me it's like not enough to like go deeper and uncover things. So I think part of the process needs to be reframing astrology and like how we view it. And so I'm going to do that with how I share the tool of astrology and the offers that I have. So it is seen as this thing that you can go deep with, and like, whether you want to like learn the language and like learn the tools yourself, or whether you want to do astrology for self-care and spiritual well-being sessions, because that's how I'm going to be doing it. They're not going to be called readings. And so, yeah, I don't know exactly where I fully was going with that, but I don't know. I want to share like how we can practically use astrology and how we can actually use it as this tool in daily life, and go deep to kind of help us get in alignment and really heal. And in my 8th house season, I always say, if the sun is going through your 8th house and you have that 30-day period to work with the 8th house energy, you're like in the energy of Scorpio, and you kind of know what it's like for Scorpios, or people who have lots of Scorpio on like a daily basis. And it's heavy, and it makes you meet parts of yourself. But I have Jupiter in my 8th house, so I kind of love the going deeper, but it is hard, the 8th house transits, I think personally. But you do come out of it at the end like a different person. So things are like in the transformative process. And so doing this vlog, I think I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I think will be really cool to see what comes of this, because I have to get the message out somehow that, things need to change with astrology, and we'll see that evolution come over the next 19 years with the Pluto and Aquarius cycle. I'm going to like shift where I'm looking, because I'm so used to doing the podcast where I'm don't care what I look like when I'm recording, and like that's a little bit different. And then I also just wanted to share, I've been in like a decluttering mode. I don't know why. And so I'm even helping my mom go through stuff and decluttering. And she's a fixed moon, so she's a Scorpio moon, and she's not a big fan of like moving things around, changing things, getting rid of things. If you have strong water, it's like an emotional attachment to items you don't want to let go, and like sentimental things. And so that's been interesting. But I love cleaning, and when it's like winter out, and I painted, and everything's like lighter and it feels brighter. And so as I was going through things, though, my mom is one of the main reasons I'm like into spirituality and astrology, and my grandma as well. I have a video on my YouTube channel that I got done for my website that goes over like how I got into astrology. And so I was going through one of her shelves, and there's this book, and it says Symbols for Women, a Feminist Guide to the Zodiac. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about the word feminist being in there, but I'm going to start reading it. And it's one of these books that it's going to show up backwards, but it's like worn, right? And it just has this look where I'm like, what information is in here? And she had it marked to like the Sagittarius page, because that's her sign. And I'm excited to read this because I've learned more astrology from like videos or audio, or I don't even know how I learned it. Sometimes I say I downloaded it because I knew it in a past life, and then I just like relearned it, and it just like came to me, because I know a lot of stuff and I'm like, I don't remember when I studied that. And so I'm excited to read this book to see what it says. But I just think to myself, like, did I see this when I was younger? And then she even has like a Sagittarius guide for the zodiac for 2014, which was like 10 years ago, and she has all these other things. And I'm like, I obviously have memories of her being herself with the spiritual stuff, but then I'm just like, this is just, yeah. So I had to share that because it's just like so cool. So anyway, that's this mini rant part of the vlog. I don't know if I'll add another clip to this, but yeah, very much excited to start doing, there's my light, very excited to start doing these vlogs. And I really think that it's a good thing in the direction I need to go in with making astrology practical and sharing the ways to make it practical, because I do it, but I'm not necessarily sharing it all the time. I have a Pisces moon, so I can be like extremely internal with things. So yeah, I don't know how else I'm going to share like the practical things that I'm doing, but when you're going through your 8th house season and things feel really deep and heavy, my coping mechanism this year was to clean, declutter, and paint. And if you've never painted a room before, it is one of the most mindful things you can do. Like, it is a mindfulness activity. You can put music on, or you can do it to silence, but really, I mean, painting, your mind goes like blank and you're focusing on one thing, and it's like really cool. So that's how I got through the 8th house season. I'll link in the show notes. I did a series on the podcast talking about what to do when you're in each season, so I'll link the 8th house one below, but I'll link the playlist I probably have to them. And you basically look to see where the sun is in the sky and what house it's going through, and that's how you know what like season you're in. And this is something that I'm really big on, and I live, and so I like to try everything out on myself first before I share it. So I've been doing this for a while, and it really works. And we have these internal cycles and this internal clock, and we have to follow and listen to it, or we're always going to feel out of alignment. So mic drop there. So that's this, I guess, new moon in Aquarius vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope to keep doing these, because I really do think I need to do them, and I always get the download that I need to come on to YouTube. So here we go.